Good morning. It's time for another morning mindset edition of the Live, Build, Change podcast. I am Kerry Green. I'm kind of your host, kind of your travel guide, if you want to think of it that way, to walk through some scriptural passages that will help us to encourage our own souls as we start out the day. I believe it's a practice we all need to get in the habit of. It's not this obligatory thing where if you don't do something like this, God's going to be unhappy with you. That's not the case. God is completely delighted in you because of your faith in Jesus Christ. He's given to you all the favor that Jesus Christ, the Son, has in His presence. It's been bestowed upon you. It's been imputed to you, is the word the Scriptures use. And so, a morning ritual or practice like this is not for the sake of pleasing God. It's for the sake of encouraging and fortifying our own souls. And that's what this morning mindset edition is about. Now, we've been looking at Psalm 63, and I am so inspired by what this passage says in verse number 3. David has written this psalm. He's trying to encourage his own soul. And in verse 3, it's like this light of revelation, of inspiration dawns on him after he's been feeling kind of discouraged and trying to encourage himself. And in verse 3, it says, "Because your steadfast love is better than life, my lips will praise you." Now, there's a couple of things we can focus on here, but I want to start out just thinking about this. Think about how precious we hold life in our day and age. I mean, because we hold life so precious, we do things every single day of our lives. We put on seatbelts. We put on coats when it's cold outside. We brush our teeth. We take vitamins. We might, some of us, eat right. We eat certain ways to prolong our health or to keep our health strong. And I'm not knocking any of those things. We are to be good stewards of this life that we've been given. But I'm just pointing out that life is a very precious thing to us. It motivates us to do certain things, to behave in certain ways in this world. And David is saying, your steadfast love, God, is better than life. And if you've grown up in church, you would nod your head in agreement. You would say, well, yes, of course, God's steadfast love is better than life. But stop for a minute and get out of your churchy mindset for a second and think about the significance of what he's saying. The God of the universe, the God who commanded and everything came into being, the God who has nothing in terms of need, and definitely needs nothing from us, has this love that oozes out of his being and is directed toward us. It's this vast love, bigger than the sea, bigger than the sky, bigger than the mountains, bigger than the universe is the love of God. And it's directed toward us. And it will last for all eternity. And it was demonstrated to us through the death, burial, and resurrection of the God-man, Jesus Christ. That love is steadfast. It will never change. It will never lack for us. It will never wane. It is steadfast. And David is reminding himself here that that steadfast love is better than life that we hold so precious. So what does that mean for you today? Can you stop for a moment and push away everything that's crowding into your thoughts right now and pause and remind yourself like David did, God's steadfast love is better than life. And so whatever you're dealing with right now, no matter how threatening or stressful it may feel, no matter how anxiety-provoking it might be, God's steadfast love for you. Make it personal. Put your name in there and say it. God's steadfast love for me, Kerry, is better than life. It's better than anything I'm stressing about right now. It's sustaining. It is for me, and therefore my lips will praise you, God. I'm praying that will be something you're able to embrace today. And I'll see you tomorrow on The Morning Mindset.